anyone who's never watched somebody die is suffering from a pretty bad case of virginity. For 12 months, I watched my father dying. When I was 10 years old, he had come back from the war in Spain, you see, and a certain God-fearing gentleman there had made such a mess of him. He didn't have long left to live. Everyone knew it. Even I knew it. But you see, I was the only one who cared. His family, they were embarrassed by the whole business. Embarrassed and irritated. As for my mother, all she could think about was the fact that she had allied herself to a man who seemed to be on the wrong side in all things. My mother was all for being associated with minorities, provided they were the smart, fashionable ones. All of us waited for him to die. The family sent him a check every month in the hope he'd get on with it quietly, without too much vulgar fuss. My mother looked after him without complaining, and that was about all. Perhaps she pitied him. I suppose she was capable of that. But I was the only one who cared. Every time I sat on the edge of his bed to listen to him talking or reading to me, I had to fight back my tears at the end of the 12 months. I was a veteran. All that feverish failure of a man that had to listen to him was a small, frightened boy. I spent hour upon hour in that tiny bedroom. He would talk to me for hours, pouring out all that was left of his life to one lonely, bewildered son. Who could barely understand half of what he was saying. All he could feel was the despair and the bitterness, the sweet, sickly smell of a dying man. You see, I learned at an early age what it was to be angry. Angry and helpless. And I can never forget it. I knew more about love, betrayal, and death when I was 10 years old than you will probably ever know all your life.